Hello, Bethany Church. I hope this finds you well. Today's a little bit of a different From the Heart video because we're going to be talking about some different things that are happening around the church. You know, one of the advantages or good things that came about this pandemic season is that we were able to look at the things and systems in place that we were doing things and the way that we were doing things and be able to make some changes and reflect on those to see what kind of things could help us move forward here at Bethany. Well, one of the things that we started doing during the pandemic and we really enjoyed was we began to really take attendance to see who was here and who was visiting and who was not here. And during that process, we began to use a tablet and a computer. You may remember that when we still had the tables and chairs out here and we were directing people through. But now we realized that that was really important to us. And we loved tracking that information so that we could serve you even better. So you may notice in the next coming weeks, these little stations around the gathering place and in the fellowship hall for the traditional service as you come through the doors. These are going to be our check-in kiosks. So let's take a look at how you do these check-in kiosks.
So as you walk up to the kiosk, this will be a screen that you see that you can select which service you're attending. That may be the contemporary service, jam for your children, or the nursery for your smaller children. Whatever it may be, you select the service that you would like to attend. Then you'll begin to type your name in the search bar. It's to note that if you are coming to the traditional service, there won't be any other services at the same time. So here I have typed in my name and I've searched myself out, and so I see that there I am. And I'm going to select myself, and I'm going to select myself and Courtney, and we're going to go ahead and check in to the contemporary service. Now it'll take us back to the original login screen where I will be able to then select the jam service. And once I'm at the jam service, I can go ahead and search for our last name, and I will go ahead and select Hudson and Harper to be checked in for jam. You can do this also with our nursery.
So not only through these check-in kiosks can you check in, but let's talk about an app that is available through Planning Center, which is an organizational software that we have began to use that is furthering our way that we can serve you, but it comes with an app that is available for all church members and has a lot of different functions that I'll go over in this video.
You'll want to open up your App Center on whatever device you have, whether that be iOS or Android. So go to your App Store and search for Church Center, and that will bring up an icon that looks like this. Go ahead and install this app. As you can see, the app is downloaded on my home screen, and so I can go ahead and launch that app, and a wizard is going to come up to walk you through the instructions on how to go about signing up for this app. So I'm going to get started, and I'm going to go ahead and search for the church by going ahead up to the top and entering Bethany Church. And I'm going to go down to the address bar and I'm going to go ahead and type in our address. If you are here at the church, you can actually go to current location, or if you're close by the church, you can use current location and it will set it up. But as you can see, here it goes, it sets it up, and there I am, there we are, Bethany Church. So it's going to make sure that that's your church, and you're going to go ahead and this is my church. Now you'll go ahead and the next few prompts will prompt you to enter your phone number in order to get a security code. And once you're done with that, it'll bring you to another screen. So as we can see here, that using the data that we have in our church directory, in our planning center, it has a couple names. So I'm going to go ahead and select mine, enable the biometric authentication, which just makes it easy for you to log in. And this is where it's going to take us. This is our home page, and you're going to see some information about our church, our mission and our vision, just some basic, simple information there. You could take a look at that kind of stuff, but let's take a look around the app. So as you can see, you can actually go to our groups page. You can see some different classes and activities and things that are going around our church. You can sign up for classes. You can take attendance. You can also take a look at our calendar if you go over to the More tab on the side, and you can see what's going on around our church. As you can see, it's full out calendar. You can also go back and you can see our signups tab, which is going to give you opportunities to register for things that are coming up, such as our upcoming VBS, and you can register directly from this app. As you can see here, there are some tabs for a directory that we might be used later. So back at our home screen, you'll see that there is a check-in tab down at the bottom where you can actually look at the services available, just like we were talking about on the check-in app at the kiosk at the church. So let's say you are running late to church, or you are just heading to church, or you're sitting waiting for church to start. You can actually check in from your phone. So I'm going to select Contemporary Service, and I'm going to go ahead and check myself and Courtney in to that service. After you get checked in on the app, you can completely disregard the next screen, which has a barcode, unless you are checking in your kids to the nursery. That will be the only time that is going to be utilized. But that shows that you are checked in to our services. So then I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go to Jesus and Me, Jams Worship, and I'm going to go ahead and look for Hudson and Harper, and I'm going to get them checked in to their jam service as well. So that can be important if you have kids going in different directions than you are. So you're all set, ready to check, and you're checked in. So just give a little bit more overview of a couple other things that might come to this app. As I mentioned, there may be a directory function coming in the near future. We're really excited about that. Because then it will be something that you can opt into and have at your fingertips the full directory. Then there's also a giving tab to which we can give your tithes and your offerings and your gifts to the church. It's just as easy as this. This is a possible feature that we are looking into, and that may be available to you in the near future. We haven't finalized that yet, but stay tuned for updates on that.
So I hope that was really informative for you guys. So I encourage you, as you come in on Sunday mornings, to use the check-in kiosks or check in by your phone. If you are watching from home, we'd love to see you check in from your phone in order that we can see that you've been viewing our services online. And as we continue to grow in those services on that Church Center app, we will let you know if the giving is available or if our directory will be available. And as our leaders continue to use that in our Sunday school classes and small groups, we'll continue to grow and utilize this software that we have been blessed with and to further to serve you. Take care and God bless.